Hi all. Today we are going to learn about DOL Starter and particularly the scheme drawing which is used in the industry, not the simple one. This actually which is used in the industry. So the DOL circuit somewhat looks like this. Left side is power circuit and the right side this portion is called control circuit. Now in the power circuit, it starts from the main bus bar of the MCC panel, and from there the power is tapped. Here it is MPCB. In many places, MCCBs are also used with thermal overload relay, but in case of MPCB, the overload relay is inbuilt. After MPCB, the power contactor is connected, and from the power contactor, the power is passed to the motor. This circuit operates on 415 volt, whereas this control circuit in this example it is 110 volt AC supply. But there are examples where it will be or it can be 220 volt supply. So after this, there will be an MCB 6 ampere DP MCB is used here. So this MCB is used only to disconnect the control circuit in case of any repairing activities or maintenance activities to be done. So the circuit starts with MPCB auxiliary contact. MPCB auxiliary contact, it means in case MPCB is switched off, then this auxiliary contact will disconnect and the entire control circuit will be switched off as well. After that, there is an OLX contactor. This is an auxiliary contactor. Just see this side. In case of MPCB trip, maybe due to overload or maybe due to short circuit. So this will energize to one auxiliary contactor called OLX. This auxiliary contactor have a contact which is connected here, 1K2 and 1K3. This will get disconnected and as a result the motor will get switched off. After this, just check there is a emergency stop push button. This emergency stop push button is on the MCC itself, and after that there is a dotted box. The meaning of this dotted box and this terminal, particularly the round shaped and in between there is a cross line. This shape is representing that this terminal is connected something outside. So whatever inside this dotted box is not inside this panel, this MCC panel. It is somewhere outside this MCC panel. This is how it is represented in the drawing. So this is a DCS or PLC signal, the signal coming from DCS or PLC. Similarly, again there is a dotted box. A dotted box says that LCS box. LCS box means local control station box, which is a local control station which is actually installed very nearby to the motor, from where the motor can be very clearly visible. So in case of any emergency requirement arises that we need to stop that motor from there, that's why this emergency stop push button has been given there. And also there is a local, there is a selector switch which can select a local means L, or remote means PLC. And there is one more start push button. In case of local, we can start the motor from the local control station. Now let's see how it is to be started. Let's see this uh, start push button is pressed, so this line will be closed and current will pass through this and it will energize the contactor C1. It is to be noted that this C1 is a power contactor, whereas this OLX is a auxiliary contactor, right? So this power contactor is get energized. The contacts of this power contactor which is connected here in the power line will also get closed and the motor will start working, start running. Now look at this scenario. This In this condition, the current is flowing through this path, right? This will run through this path. This all close, and this is in the local selection is in the local area. So this is how the current will flow. But look at this. This start push button is a spring return type push button. Once the operator will remove his hand from this push button, the push button will come back to its original position. So there will be a disconnection. So it means the motor will get switched off again. To overcome this scenario, one contactor, which is called holding contactor, is connected in parallel to this path. Here it is a C1 holding contactor. This C1 is the holding contact. Now, once this C1 contactor is energized, the contact C1 will get closed. Once it is closed, the path for the electricity will flow something like this. From here, it will be like this, and this. So it will remain energized. Doesn't matter whether this start push button is on or off. Once it is on, energized, it will remain energized through this path, right? Now, if I need to stop this motor, then there are one emergency stop is here. It is in front of this MCC, or we can energize the signal from the PLC to stop it, or there is one emergency stop push button which is here in this LCS box. From there also we can disconnect the path. Look, if this get disconnected, or if this gets disconnected, or if this get disconnected, then there will be no current flowing through the C1 contactor. And if there is no current flowing through the C1 contactor, then the C1 will be de-energized. It means the C1 contacts which were closed will open the circuit. Once the circuit is open, the motor will switch off. This is how a DOL circuit works. And one more thing is that these X1 and 2X2 is the terminal number. See this 1X1, 1X2. It says 1X1 and 1X2. This is a PLC or DCS signal, right? Similarly, all the terminals mentioned here will be correlated here in this area. So that is how this drawing is prepared. I think this is all about this circuit, but it doesn't mean that DOL circuit always be like this. There are variation into it. DOL circuit can be configured using an intelligent controller, and there can be uh, stop in this stop button as well in this LCS, which is not here. So there are slight variations, but more or less this is how the DOL circuit operates. I hope that this video was informative to you. Thank you.